So today I will explain you the factor theorem from chapter 7. Okay, and in this factor theorem, here this is the statement. Here the statement of this factor theorem is fx, if fx be any polynomial of degree n, and here n is greater than or equal to 1, and a be any real number, then x minus a is a factor of fx if f equal to 0. That is, fx be any polynomial of degree n. So here in this factor theorem, you must remember that we have the fx. Fx is a polynomial, and this is a polynomial of variable 1. That is, there is only one variable, and the degree of this polynomial may be any real number. This is here the condition that n is greater than or equal to 1. That is, the value of n may be 1, 2, 3, 4, and here a be any real number, then x minus a is a factor of fx if f a equal to 0. That is, x minus a will be the factor of fx if f equal to 0. And other statement is here that if f equal to 0, that is f equal to 0, then x minus a is a vector of this. That is, these are the two opposite statements here. That is, if this x minus a is a factor of fx, that is, x minus a is a factor of fx, if this condition is true, that is f equal to 0, then this is true, and if this is true, that is x minus a is a factor of fx, then f is equal to 0 here. That is, if x minus a is a factor of fx, then f equal to 0, and if x minus a is a factor of fx, then f equal to 0. So these are the two solutions here. And first, I will prove the first statement here. So in this case, we will use the remainder theorem. That is, from the remainder theorem, so that is, in this, what does it say here? That if a polynomial, fx be divided by x minus a, then we get another polynomial qx. Such that is, from the remainder theorem, if polynomial fx be divided by x minus a, then we get another polynomial qx, such that fx equal to x minus a into qx plus here fa. Okay, that this is the statement of the remainder theorem, that we are given any polynomial fx, and this fx is divided by any expression like x plus a, then we get another polynomial qx, such that fx equal to x plus a into qx plus fa. And here you will remember that again, this is the dividend, then here this is the divisor, this is the quotient, and this is the remainder. So actually the statement is fx equal to, that is here gx into qx plus here rx here. So this is the remainder, and this is the divisor, this is the quotient here. So this is the statement of this. So now what is next here? Next, if f equal to 0. Now here this is, from this we will get this here. Now if f equal to 0, fa equal to 0, then what will happen here? See that if f equal to 0, that is, this is 0 now, then this implies fx equal to x minus a into qx. So here now fx equal to x minus a into qx. So this proves that, that is, when f equal to 0, then we get fx equal to x minus a into, that is, x minus a into qx. It means that x minus a is the factor of fx. So this proves the first statement that x minus a is a factor of fx, and if fa equal to 0, then x minus a will be the factor. That is, if fa equal to 0, then x minus a is the factor of fx. So here, when fa equal to 0, fx is the factor, because you know that for example, suppose there is a number like 35, and if you write 35 equal to 7 into 5, then here we will say that 7 is the factor of 35, and 5 is also the factor of 35, because 7 divides 35 exactly, and 5 also divides 35 exactly here. So here also the similar case, fx equal to this factor into this factor here, and so x minus a is the factor of fx. So this is the first part here, and then we will prove this number 2 part. So in this number 2 part, again, then here again I will write if x minus a, because here x minus a is a factor of fx, then we get a polynomial gx, such that so when x minus a is a factor of fx, then we get a polynomial gx such that fx equal to x minus a into gx. So now here put x equal to a, then what will get here? That is, we will get here fa equal to a minus a into ga equal to 0 into ga equal to 0 here. So then what do you see here? And this proves the second statement, that if x minus a is a factor of fx, then we get a polynomial gx such that fx equal to x minus a gx here, and in this case the remainder will be 0 in this case. Now here see that if we put x equal to a in this, then what will we get? We will get here fa equal to a minus a into ga, and a is 0 here, so 0 into ga equal to 0. So here we get fa equal to 0 in this case, because when we suppose that x minus a is a factor of that is, when we suppose that x minus a is a factor of fx, then we will get polynomial gx, and then we have fx equal to x minus a into gx, and when we put x equal to a, then we get f equal to 0. So here see this, that when x minus a is a factor of fx, then f equal to 0. That is, when this is true, then this is true, and when this is true, then this is true here. So this is the theorem, and this is the factor theorem. And in this I will take one question here, that so I hope you understood this factor theorem. You must remember this statement: if fx be any polynomial of degree n and a be any real number, then these two will be true. That is, x minus a is a factor of fx if f equal to 0, and if x minus a is a factor of fx, then f equal to 0. Now take one example or one question here. In this case, there is a question here that we have to find the value of k. We are given the expression. Suppose the expression is here. Suppose fx equal to 15x square minus kx plus 4 minus 14 here. So this is the expression, and this expression is divided by 3x minus 2. That is, it is 3x minus 2. We divide this expression by 3x plus 2. Then what is the whether we have to find the value of k, because it is given that 3 plus 2 is the factor here. It is given. So 0 of 3x minus 2 equal to what? It is 2 by 3. Since 3x minus 2 equal to 0, then x equal to 2 by 3. So this is the 0. So that is 0 of this divisor is the 3x minus 2 equal to, that is 2 by 3. The 0 of this will be 2 by 3 here. Now since 3x minus 2 is a factor of fx, and therefore f 2 by 3 equal to 0 by factor theorem. Factor theorem. Now what is f 2 by 3 here? This implies 15 into 2 by 3 square minus k 2 by 3 and minus 14 equal to 0. So it will be 15 4 60 by 9 minus 2k by 3 minus 14 equal to 0. Then I can further solve it. So we will get some value of that k here. So 16 by 9, that is 2k by 3 equal to 60 by 9 minus 14. And you can cut this here, 3 here, 9 and 3 can be, that is 20 by 3 minus 14. So 2k by 3 equal to 20 minus 42 by 3 equal to then 22 by 3 into 3 by 2. It is actually minus here. So minus 11 is the answer of this question. So in this way we can solve many questions of this topic, that is the factor theorem. I hope you understood this solution. Okay, so you have to use the factor theorem. So this is all about in this factor theorem. So you will solve the questions from this exercise 7.4. Okay, so there are many questions in this, and you will practice all these questions at home, and then I will give you the worksheet in which again you will solve the questions. So you will have a very good practice. So keep practicing at home. Thank you.